It was just a regular small town, somewhere out there in the United States of America. Just a regular small town, just like the million of other small towns that dot the landscape of this great country of ours. It had its main street. It had its public high school. It had its corner diners and its public swimming pools. And of course, it had its people. And so ordinary, so average, so Norman Rockwellian were the people of this small town that you could look right at them and read them like a book. For example, you could look at the gentleman at the end there in the cap, and you could tell at once what is the thing he loves most. He cares about most, more than anything in the world. On the count of three, why don't you just shout it out? 1, 2, 3. Baking. Yes, that's right. He cares more than anything in the world about baking. You can look at that woman there, right there in the center, and you can know that she is so excited about something. And you could just tell what it is. On the count of three, shout it out. What is she excited about? 1, 2, 3! Baking. Baking. You can look at this lady here, and you can tell that just last week she went someplace for the very first time. On the count of three, shout it out. 1, 2, 3! Vegas! I knew you'd say bakery. But in fact, it wasn't the bakery. What was it? Vegas. She went to survival camp. Yes. Yes. It's just a regular small town, my friends, full of people like this.
A man who cares most about baking.
A woman who gets very excited about bacon.
And a lady who went to survival camp.
Well, as a matter of fact, my friends, it just dawned on me. There is one way in which this small town is not like any other, at least not yet. For you see, in the recent past, this small town was invaded by zombies. A little disingenuous, but I appreciate it. But these were not your ordinary zombies. Oh, no. These were very special, brain-eating, shape-shifting zombies from space. With the uncanny ability to take on the shape of the first human being they devour. And therefore, at the start of our story, nobody in the town knows which one of these seemingly innocent people are in fact just an ordinary human being. Which one is the mythical zombie killer? The only one with the ability to kill zombies. And which of them are zombies? And so, the cards of fate are thoroughly shuffled. You might not have seen that, but it was incredibly thorough. And so, my friends, sit back. Hold on tight to someone you love. Eat a comfortable piece of bakery. For we are about to present you with a story composed of the entire alphabet of horror, in which A is for apocalypse, B is for brain buffet, and Z is for zombie.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled program, The Real Housewives of Trailer Park County, with this breaking news. Police are receiving more calls from local residents on the outskirts of town who are reporting strange activity from various people who they claim to be zombies. The sheriff's office is stating that these calls should not be a cause for alarm, for they are most likely Halloween pranks. Nonetheless, a few animals have been found torn from limb to limb. Also, 2 missing person cases have been reported in the town next door. Residents are advised to call in any strange behavior that they may encounter. More news at 11.
Well, that's not surprising this time of year, is it, Clem?
No, Harry, but it gave me an idea.
Is that right?
How do you feel for dinner? About some meat pies?
Again?
I just caught some squirrels in my traps. I can cut them up real nice, make a dough, toast them just the way you like.
Now we're cooking with bacon. All right. Listen, Clem, I've got to tell you, this has been quite a great hunting weekend. I mean, killing your own venison, renting a bakery in the middle of nowhere, cooking said bacon. It's been great. Thank you for bringing me up.
You're welcome. Now there's a lot that you need to know about baking. First thing, you can't get venison from a squirrel. Also, cannot get bacon from a squirrel, though I have tried.
All right, well, all I'm saying is that I'm having a good time with you.
Well, Harry, I'm glad you decided to join me. I was feeling like we could use some bonding time.
Yeah, no, you're right. After the event.
Yeah, I mean, we were stepbrothers so long and our parents get divorced and then...
Suddenly we can't be brothers anymore. We moved to different towns and, you know, I gotta say, I know it was your mom's fault, really, the whole situation. But I've never felt closer to you than I feel right now. You know that?
Well, I'm glad, Harry. I'm really glad because it was tough growing up with a brother like you and, you know, the way your father raised you and whatnot.
You know, I understand what you mean. Having to stand in my shadow, it's got to be tough on a man. But listen, that doesn't matter anymore, all right? Here we are, 2 single men in a small town, ready to mingle, right? Yeah.
You have your eyes on someone in this town, Harry? Besides that buck out there?
You know what I do? You know Miriam? She's that lady that works the, what's that place? The bathhouse.
The bathhouse?
Yeah, she works it. She's proprietor and whatnot.
It's a real shame that they don't have running water in the houses in this town. We all gotta go to that bathhouse.
That's right.
They do gangbusters of business.
Yes, they do. But it's not only her success, Clem. She's smart. You know, she's like book learned and such.
Oh, she's a fancy lady then, huh?
That's right.
She only has top-of-the-line squirrel.
I'm still sure it's called venison for squirrels. She's read books and she's shared some of those things that she's learned with me. And you know, I feel smarter when I'm with her.
You mind holding open the other side of the Ziploc? I'm getting a marinade on.
Sure.
Thank you. Well,
Oh, we're done, all right.
I'm glad that you're finding someone. I mean, hopefully our parents' situation hasn't jaded you to love the way it has me.
I know. I remember Sophia.
Let's not bring Sophia up at a time like this.
No, you're right, we shouldn't. But it did change you.
Yeah. Here. I made us some roadkill cookies like you like. Why don't we sit down and have a couple and we can talk a bit about women.
Well, Miss Abigail, I went ahead and cleaned out the back and put all the utilities on the shelves, just like you asked me to.
Thank you so much. You notice how all these windows, they're all a bit drafty?
Well, if you like, I can go get some plaster and seal them up for you.
Could you?
Yeah, I could do that.
Great. This one time at survival camp, I learned that the windows are the easiest place to get into a structure.
Well, we wouldn't want any break-ins here at your tackle shop now, do we?
Not at all. You know, I learned at survival camp that you gotta protect your assets, especially your tackle.
That's right. I protect all of my assets, though I live a very simple life down on Willard's Creek.
Willard's Creek?
Yeah.
That's a 5-mile walk from here.
Yeah, I got no other options. I don't got me a truck, but I do enjoy waking up early for a nice, long stroll.
Guess it's honest work.
There's something else I meant to be asking you. It's regarding you. I was just wondering that if you ever needed someone to have a partnership of some type, then perhaps you could look at me, good old Gus here.
Gus, you're a good man. You know, one day maybe you'll be general manager of the store.
You think so?
Who knows?
Because I gotta tell you, Miss Abigail, I was really happy when you bought this old place, and we need fresh young people like yourselves, looking for the future, looking to make things better in this town.
Looking to survive.
Yeah. Where do you want the worms?
Oh, I'll take those. Look how cute they are. See them? They're so cute. So this is a specific breed. These are African lizard worms. So they don't have legs, but they actually can grow back their tails. So those are for fish.
I know. There's a certain treatment that I like to do. It keeps me part of nature, communing with the animals, by making them a part of my body. You didn't grow up the way I did, Miss Abigail. I got to tell you, even though you got survival, you know, I know how to survive too.
Do you know how you catch a rabbit 300 feet away, skin it, roast its meat over a fire, and eat it? Because one time at survival camp, they told us about that.
Oh, I've caught many rabbits in my time, Miss Abigail. Deer, buck, birds of all type,
You know
fish.
what? It's gonna be great to have you around here, old Gus.
I know how to wield a good weapon. I know what it feels like to have a life in your hands. Its eyes looking right at you.
Hey, Gus.
And you have all the power to just take it away.
Gus! The floorboards.
Oh, it's squeaking? Yeah, you're right about that. What? Oh, there's a little passageway down here.
You think what I'm thinking?
To close it up and never look at it again?
No. Let's go explore this.
Well, I'm gonna get the flashlight, Miss Abigail.
I learned this one thing at survival camp. If you put it in your mouth, you can use your hands and go in.
By all means.
Alright,
Janie, I have wonderful news.
Share
You're
it,
not going to
please.
believe it, sweetheart. Sit down.
Oh.
I just came back from the mayor's office. They gave me the contract. I'm going to be able to put plumbing in every house in the town.
Oh my God, Sharon, I am so happy for you.
Oh my goodness, do you know what this means? With a contract like that, it's going to put our contracting operation on the map. This is just the beginning for us, sweetheart.
This just means that we can have bacon on Mondays, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, my love.
I know it, and I want you to know that I'm going to make true on every promise I ever made.